Hello everyone, how are you? Hope you're doing very well. My name is Diane and this is Madame Butterfly Tarot, and this is for Tuesday the 3rd of October, but you know it is a timeless reading, so you know, blah blah blah, applicable anytime. So pile number 1 is Zamukite, pile 2 is the orange citrine, and pile number 3 is the pyrite. And obviously chunk here is obsidian, which is good for, like, you know, absorbing negative energy, grounding your energy, all that stuff. So, let's just give you a minute to choose your pile. Okay. Move these out of the way. Okay. So pile number 1, the Zamukite. My hair is all over the place. Okay. Alright, pile 1, you have the 5 of Cups. You have the 2 of Swords in reverse. Okay. Dum dum dum. You have the 5 of Pentacles. Oh my god, pile number 1, you have 2 5s. What's going on here? And you have the 7 of Swords. Okay. So, with the 2 of Swords in reverse, okay, I want to say you're coming out of a period. Okay, so the 7 of Swords is about learning lessons, right? You know, it's about learning karmic lessons, but the thing is, with the 7 of Swords, like, you've seen, you know, you've learned the lesson, and now it's time to bounce, okay? It's time to go. So, with the 2 of Swords, you know, when it's upright, you know, it kind of talks about, like, sticking your fingers in your ears and covering your eyes and being like, la 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 la, I'm not doing that. So you may have been in that kind of period where you were feeling stuck, but I feel you're about to break through that. So there may have been something from the past here with the 5 of Cups. There could have been many things from the past, or one thing in particular. But about feeling left out in the cold here with the 5 of Pentacles. Let me see what other cards you've got. You have the 4 of Cups, or the 4 of Potions. Oh my god, there we go. See, I feel like this is, okay, I want to say for a lot of you this is going to be about love, okay? I feel like there was someone in the past, or a situation, what broke your heart, okay? And you've been sort of sequestering yourself, right? Like, with the, it doesn't have to be love, but you know, you can interpret this as whatever you want. We're going to talk about it like it's love. The 4 of Cups really talks about not being open to new opportunities, you know, because you're thinking about the thing that happened in the past, the bad thing. But see, the thing is about the 5 of Cups, you know, it's like someone kicked your cups over in the past, but the real person that you're meant to be with here, or the real, you know, whatever this is for you, the real opportunity is the 2 of Cups here, right? Which is like a soulmate in the tarot. 2 of Cups is a soulmate. But that could be anything, you know, you can apply this to whatever situation you want. But I do feel you've kind of been, like, maybe someone broke your heart a while ago, or there was some kind of sadness, and you were just like, you know what, I'm just done for a while. Like, I just, you know, I'm not interested, I don't want to date anyone new, don't want to meet anyone. But I feel like you're coming out of that now. Oh, there's a lot of sad cards here, pile number 1. Like, I feel whatever this was pretty heavy. But I do feel like it was a major karmic lesson for you with the 7 of Swords, you know? Yeah, look at that. You have the Chariot. She's on her little Hoover. I'll have to rewatch that movie for the 60 billionth time. Okay, you also have the 6 of Cups here, Dead Man's Toes. I used to think that little guy Max in it was so cute. You remember the little lead guy? I don't think that now, obviously, because he would be like much too young for me now. But you know, when I was, when I was younger, he was like more my age. Anyway, yeah, there's definitely been some sadness here, like with the 6 of Cups. Like sadness from the past, okay? There may have been like a theme in your life with the 5 of Pentacles about kind of being left out in the cold. The 5 of Pentacles can also talk about like lack of money, you know. So for you, maybe this is sorry about the camera, this is like a, you know, a lack mindset, like a sort of poverty mindset. But with the Chariot, it's like up and away kind of thing, like you're overcoming all of this. So whatever has gone on in your past, this is you, the Chariot, breaking through, because the Chariot talks about success, like victory over obstacles, really succeeding. You know, if this is about your career, for example, it talks about, you know, being very successful in your career, reaching great heights, being very respected. Some of you might be moving as well with the Chariot. That can talk about moving. Oh, you have a faint heart, never won anything. All's well that ends well. So I feel like these lessons in your past, I feel like for a lot of you it is to do with like love, or maybe like friends that dicked you over, or whatever it was. But I feel like it kind of toughened you up a bit. I do feel like you have someone new coming in, because I'm just noticing here the Ace of Cups there. So I feel like there's actually someone new maybe about to come in. I feel like this person is going to make you laugh. Like maybe they're kind of silly or something. Because I just, see, that's how they do it in tarot. Like they draw your eyes to a certain part of the card, right? So like I was just looking at the little pumpkin, and it just looks kind of silly. So, oh my god, my hands are kind of numb. It's like back to winter in Scotland, so sorry. I had to try to warm them up in front of a heater before I started, but that's, yeah. So I feel like this is all kind of toughened you up, but they're really saying like all's well that ends well, because I actually feel like with the Ace of Cups, it also talks about self-love. So all of this has taught you self-love. You know, that was the goal of all of this shit that you went through in the past. Because it could be everything, you know, you could have had like crap relationships, crap friends, like you could have come from like poverty, you know, and you've raised yourself up out of that. Spirit's very proud of you is what they're coming through to say, okay? And they're saying you're gonna have a happy ending here, because whether you've met them yet or not, there is a new love coming in, okay? You have be your own judge and jury. See, I feel like this is you, right, with the Chariot here, you know, because the Chariot is also about confidence and willpower and like, you know, doing your own thing and, you know, not really giving a shit what people think of you, right? And also at the bottom here you have roll the dice and take the consequences. So you might be about to make a move here with the Chariot, you know, in terms of your life, like something to do with your life. You might actually be moving, but I mean, you might be about to take some kind of gamble here or some kind of risk. But I feel like all these experiences from your past, they've kind of got you, excuse me, to this point that you're at now, where you're like, you know what, I don't give a shit. I'll do what I want. And you have, let's see, you may have to choose between stability and risk. I feel like you walked away. I feel like there was someone in the past that was maybe a bit of a risk. So you were just like, you know what, like we're done here. But like they may have been a bit unstable, you know. But I also feel walking away from like whatever the situation was, I feel like walking away from it was maybe a bit of a risk for you too, right? Because you know, you may question a long-standing arrangement at the bottom here. So whatever this was, whether it was love or friends or a job or whatever, you know, you may have been involved with it for a while, so it was a bit of a risk for you to walk away from it, but you're still doing it, and because of that you're going to be really successful. I actually just want to pull one more for that Chariot. Can we get one more? Thank you. Oh, the Hanged Man. Okay, confusing. Thanks, Spirit. So this is about you getting a new perspective. There's something here about divine timing as well. Like, this has all been meant to be, right? You may have been feeling very stuck for a long time, but I think that's about to change because you've got this new perspective. about yourself. Like all this stuff that's happened in the past was designed to, you know, like give you this new perspective about yourself, right? Yeah, so I'm gonna leave that there, pile number 1. I hope it was a useful message. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, I wish you many blessings, love and light. Take care. Okay, pile 2, you have the orange citrine. There we go. Sorry, I was trying really hard not to quote a line from a movie. Like, I don't know if you've ever seen that season Rome, you know, with what's his name, James Purefoy. He's like, stand to fucking attention when I'm talking to you. It's just like, because the little crystal wouldn't stand up. But anyway, I held to shut up. Okay, so you have the Emperor. Pile number 2. Okay, let's see. You have the Emperor. You have the Lovers. Okay, and you have the Page of Cups, the Page of Potions. Okay, so pile number 2. I feel like you are about to meet someone, or maybe you've already met them, but this is someone new because of the Page of Cups here, okay? They could have Pisces in their chart, and with the Emperor, they can also have Aries in their chart. You may be about to get this person's digits here. There may be like you know, you might meet this person, like, I don't know, you're gonna meet someone at some point here, okay? So there may be like an exchanging of the digits, or like a message here that's sent, or they might randomly hit on you in a coffee shop or something. Focus. Okay, so you have this, I really like this version of the Emperor. I just think he's like really cheesy and like suave. So with the Emperor, this is like daddy energy, or mummy if you deal with the ladies. Very like wise, very successful, usually very well respected. I do feel like this particular Emperor is like very like charming, very suave. You have the Page of Wands here, and remember the Emperor can be a woman as well, right? Like if you deal with women, it's more about the energy that they're embodying, you know, rather than the gender. Same with this little dude here, it can be a woman, you know, because like if you like women, you know, the universe is not going to send you a guy, right? You would hope. It's like, well, that's not going to work out for me, Spirit. That's not going to work. So you have the Page of Wands here. So this person could be, that's Sagittarius, this is Aries, and you have Pisces. So the Page of Wands represents a message, okay? You have 2 cards here about a message. So yeah, this could be someone that's about to reach out to you. Like I said, you might meet this person when you're out and about. I feel they're going to be quite direct with you though, pile 2, because there's 2 things about a message here. Like this always looks like quite a direct card for me, because I feel like in the movie he's quite a direct little guy when he's hitting on that girl, right? He's like, who's my number, right? I don't remember, but I feel like it's quite direct. And you have the 4 of Wands. Okay, so it kind of looks like this is something that could lead to like a long-term commitment here with the 4 of Wands, or at least it has the potential to, and it's going to make you happy, okay? So it's someone new coming in and they are going to make you happy. I do feel like they're quite bold, okay? I feel like you're not going to have to find this person, they're going to find you, you know what I mean? And you have the 9 of Cups. Oh, okay, so this person coming in, there's like a wish fulfillment here, because the 9 of Cups is a wish fulfillment. They could also have Cancer in their chart because of the little crab down there. But, you know, this is really like the 9 of Cups plus another cup here. So this person, this new person is coming in for like a 10 of Cups kind of thing. So this is going to be like emotional fulfillment, being very happy with someone. You also have, oh no, you may be asked to make a long-term commitment, you may be tempted to move on. Okay. I'm going to leave it like that because that's kind of fitting with the rest of the reading. You may also have moved on from someone though, like to accept this offer. You have, don't lose sleep over it and be prepared. Okay, so it's kind of a double message there. Like, I would say be prepared to meet this person. You know, don't be going out with like Doritos on your face and stuff. But also like don't lose sleep over it. You know what I mean? Like, don't worry about it. You just chill and do your thing, and this person's gonna rock up when, you know, the timing is right, you know? And you have, yeah, look, before long, in the fullness of time. So this is, I don't think you're gonna have to wait that long, pile 2, for this person to come in. It's definitely someone new, because you see what they did there? With the little, see, there's like a cup here. So that's the Ace of Cups. So I do feel like this is someone new, okay? So yeah, I'm actually not gonna pull any more cards for that, because that's like pretty clear. I just couldn't resist picking up the other deck here. So you also have the 10 of Swords here. So some of you may have moved on from someone else recently, or, you know, maybe you had like a situationship going on with someone that you've just walked away from, and you're like, you know what, I'm just done with your pish. And that's what's bringing this new person in, okay? So that is your message, pile 2. I hope it was useful. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, you know, I wish you many blessings, love and light. Take care. I'm just gonna get a swig of my tea. Okay, pile number 3. You guys have the pyrite. Okay. So you have the Devil. I just love this deck. Do you remember this guy? He was, you know, they knock on the door and he's like, he's the owner of the house, remember? And they're like, Master. Okay, so you have the Devil. He tries to hit on Sarah Jessica Parker, right? Sorry, spoiler. You have the 2 of Swords, or the 2 of Lightning. And you have the Ace of Lightning. Okay, so I'm going to put those like that. So there's something here, pile number 3, that's been getting in the way, right? With the 2 of Swords, there's something you've not been thinking clearly about, or you've not been seeing something clearly. And with the Devil, this could be about, like, you know, the Devil is the thing that's holding you back, right? The thing that's keeping you restrained. So often it talks about self-confidence or a particular mindset. So you do have the Pyrite, which talks about like money, like attracting abundance, but it also talks about the solar plexus chakra, which is about personal power and self-confidence. So this could be an issue with like self-confidence that's been holding you back from like achieving what you wanted, or something like this. Okay, you have the World. So whatever this Devil energy is, you're getting out of that. There's like, that's done. Like the World is, it, you know, this may have been going on for a long time in your life, whatever this Devil energy is. It can also talk about addictions. It's really whatever, I feel like it's more like a mindset though, because you have that 2 of Swords. Like the 2 of Swords, like I said, it talks about not seeing something clearly. And then you have that Ace of Swords, which is, you know, mental, like sudden kind of mental clarity, and you're like, oh, I see now. So I feel like there's been I also feel like for you, the Devil here is about confusion. So there may have been confusion about which way you wanted to go in terms of your career, or even in terms of just life in general. But I say money because you have the Pyrite, but definitely you've ended a huge cycle here. You also have the Knight of Wands. See, I feel like this is, you know, the Knight, I feel like that's been coming out a lot. The Knight of Wands talks about being bold, being confident, like stepping out of your comfort zone. So I feel like that's what you're doing here. You're sort of pushing yourself, and you have the Magician. See how those are like kind of similar? You see here, it's like you have the Magician here, but it actually looks like someone casting a spell here. So I feel like you're learning how to manifest money. So this could be, or manifest like a job, or yeah. It's like a change in mindset. Like you're sort of going from like thinking you can't do it, or feeling like not good enough to do it, to being like, no, like I'm good at this, like I can do this, you know, I'm gonna apply for the better job, I'm gonna open my own business, you know, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, right? Because with the Magician, you know, Spirit is saying you have everything that you need to do this. And they're really drawing my attention to the little Ace of Cups here on the table. So I feel like a lot of this has been about self-love for you, which again, sorry about my throat. You know, with the Pyrite, that talks about the solar plexus, like personal power, confidence, motivation. Yeah, look at that. You may question, God damn it. You may question pursuing an ambition or dream. See, I feel like this is for a pile for people that have been questioning their career path, or some kind of idea. Sorry. I'm noticing that my throat is going, so this could be about speaking up. It could be about like your throat chakra or something. Like, you know, I feel like this has been coming up a lot in the readings. Like there's something that you've been thinking about creating to do with speaking, or like creativity, like art, like some kind of expression of yourself. But you know, maybe you've had problems with your throat chakra in the past. I feel there's an issue with you guys about not wanting to be seen because her little face is covered. So I feel there's something that you wanted to do, or you've been thinking about doing, but you're like, oh, I don't feel good enough. So you've been questioning it. It's like some kind of ambition or dream that you have. You have stand your ground. See, this is about being bold and standing up for yourself. Pile number 3. Oh, FML, there we go. With this Knight of Wands energy, I feel like you're being more bold and like, you know, standing up for yourself and being like, no, like I'm gonna go for this. Like, yeah, I can do this. Like, I'm awesome. And you have, when far, far away in the wee small hours. Okay, that doesn't really make any sense in context with the rest of it. Let me see. Okay, doesn't really make any sense, Spirit. I'm gonna pull another one. Can we have another one? I'm gonna replace that because what? Can I have one more for that, please, Spirit? Give it to me one more time. Really simple, like I'm 5. Don't complicate it. Oh, look at that. You may come into conflict with the wishes of others. Your hopes and dreams may be challenged. So there's something here about, I don't know, maybe other people don't like what you're doing, or you've told people about what you're wanting to do. There's something here, pile number 3, with taking control of the situation, okay? You trust your instincts. It doesn't matter what anybody else tells you, right? If you have a feeling that you should do something, do it, is what I would say. You know, if you've got, you know, if you've been having this feeling, for example, like, I don't know, for like a long time, like 6 months or a year, and you're like, I feel like, you know, I should, you know, start this business or write this book, or, you know, I should at least look into starting this business, and people are like, oh, it's super risky, like, don't do that. It doesn't matter, you know, because people will always tell you not to do stuff, basically. Like, if I had, you know, it didn't make much sense for me to like quit teaching, right? And like, you know, set up a tarot channel on YouTube, right? But I felt strongly that that's what I was supposed to do, so I did it, and here we are, you know? So even if there's people telling you like, oh, that's super risky, you know, like, don't think you should do that, you go with your instincts, okay? Let me see what else is going to come out here. You may even be, you know, you may want to work on your throat chakra a little bit because my throat is going. You know, maybe other people are like wanting you to do other stuff, right? And you're like, no, I want to do this thing. You have the Death card. Yeah, you're definitely leaving behind this devil energy for sure. This could even be a person for some of you, you know, or a crap job, or like friends that don't support you or something, because you do have someone actually cutting the cord here. So I feel like you know, this is like a whole new cycle that you're moving into, and the Page of Pentacles has just come out. So the Page of Pentacles is about starting something new. Excuse me, could definitely be to do with like, yeah, look, the Eight of, sorry, my camera cut out, the Eight of Wands. So the Eight of Wands is about communication. So I was just going to say, this could be something to do with communication that you're doing. But the Page of Pentacles talks about doing something new, like a new job or a new business idea, or even diversifying within your current job. But it involves, you know, something new, I would say, that you're doing. Excuse me. And with the Eight of Wands, I would say it is about communication in some way for a lot of you watching this. If you don't know what this idea is yet, it's going to come to you pretty soon, because I see the Seven of Cups here and I see the Page of Swords. So the Seven of Cups can indicate kind of scattered thinking, you know, like, I'm not sure what to do. Should I do this? Should I go that way? Should I do this? The Page of Swords is like mental clarity that's going to come pretty fast. And for some of you, like I said, it's an idea, because you have the Lightning here, and then you have the Ace of Wands is an idea. You know, it's some kind of new idea that's going to come to you about, I feel it's to do with making money or your career. And Spirit is saying, even if it's something other people don't want you to do, like, that doesn't matter. If you want to do it and you feel that you're being called to do it, like you have a strong intuition, then do it, right? I mean, plan it and stuff, right? Don't just like randomly quit your job without another way of making money, I would say, right? But yeah, go for it. So that's your message pile number 3. I hope it was useful. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, I wish you many blessings, love and light. Take care.